Hey, hey, hey. I am finally streaming at a reasonable time. Kind of. Not really, but it's kind of late.
I'd have lost myself long ago.
Not for me, though.
If I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher.
Am I talking? Alright. I can hear myself. That's good. So it's not ZCC yet. I'm just gonna do my dailies first. But first, I need to focus on my dailies. Give me a minute. I'm just gonna wait for more people to come in. If they don't, they don't. It is what it is. I don't care. Oh, who's... There we go. What if I just... What if I just... Huh? Who are we blocking? Yourselves. Finishing this dang shooting event. I can see pretty far from here. Shields are good stuff. Come on. I need to wait for number 5. Huh. Maybe while I'm here, I'll talk about work. So, some drama happened at work, but not much. This week I have the younger kids. I get older kids and younger kids, and this time I got the younger ones. But surprisingly, this week wasn't that bad. For the younger ones, at least. Usually the young ones are the bad ones. But surprisingly, this set of kids actually wants to do their work. I know, shocker. They usually don't. So I was very shocked when I asked them, "Hey, do you want to do your drawing assignment?" They're like, "Okay." I'm like, "What? What? No pushback? Nothing? No, I don't want to." I mean, towards the end, they're like, "I don't want to," probably because they want a break. But they're usually like that in the beginning. So it actually got a little tougher at the end, but overall, it was fine. I was actually teaching them, and low-key, when I taught a parent, not when I taught a parent, but low-key, I taught a parent something. Like, no, the kid taught the parent something, and he was surprised that he didn't know what that word meant. So in animation, there's a thing called hang time, where when the ball is at the top of the arc, it kind of stays there for a bit longer because that's how animation physics works, right? So he's like, "Man, you're learning vocabulary. I don't." And I'm like, "Dang, the kid's smarter than you." She's learning. And it makes me happy to see that happening right now. Number 3, number 3. I want to retry that. I wanted to go through the hoop. Oh, and by the way, if you hear some other music, that's ZZZ running because I don't want you guys to wait for it to come up. So you're gonna hear some background music. Okay, I don't know what the point of marking all of these are, but whatever. Gotta be ready in case they push back. Would you quit obsessing over the cannon? What next? What next? Whomst. Here we go. Thank you. Am I done? I'm not done! Hi, Luke. Anyways, what else happened at work? Oh yeah. The director got really angry at everyone, including me. But bro, she kind of twisted my words a bit. Okay, so basically, I had, from the very beginning of school, I was like, whatever. One of the kids, I couldn't find their charger for their laptop because each student has their own individual laptop, right? And I was like, okay, maybe it's under the desk. Who would steal a charger, you know? Who would? So I was like, you guys, could you guys get out under your desk so I can find the charger for you guys? And they're like, no, it's all right. We can share. And I'm like, all right, no complaints here. You guys can share. And then when I told it to the director on Wednesday, which is like the middle of the week, she got really angry at me. I was like, why are you angry? What's the big deal? Apparently, she assumed I said they were sharing a laptop and not a charger. And she told that in front of everyone. Everyone. And I was flabbergasted that she would do that. She didn't mention me by name. I didn't think she would twist it in a way where it made it sound really bad. Like, it sounded really bad on my part. I mean, sure, I should have just tried to look for it, but I was... Come on, this job doesn't pay well enough for me to go under the desk. Someone else looked under the desk and ended up finding the charger anyway. They probably... My director probably thought, oh, we're missing a charger? You should have told me, inventory check. Bruh, I did not think... Yeah, the chargers count. But they were sharing, they don't care. It's such a small thing. Besides, it's whatever. And I didn't think they would be missing a charger anyway, because who would steal a charger? Yeah. I didn't like, it's fine for her to complain about me not checking inventory, but... Oh, shoot, I spilled something. No, my stickers! Hold on, give me a minute. Oh, these stickers are waterproof. Good. Yippee! But the other things are unfortunately not that waterproof. Bro, I dropped my iPad and now water is everywhere. It's on the laptop though. It's on the cards. I had some prints printed out and they were really important. I thought I spilled on them, but luckily I didn't. Okay, that's good. I didn't spill water on anything too important, thankfully. The director was not being nice. That's She was complaining about other things too. don't get me wrong. If she complained about my situation, alas, she saved the best for last. And for my coworkers, I was basically hearing that. So basically, our courses kind of are about robotics and pieces like Lego related. So we have to make sure everything is always there all the time, and make sure we don't run out of inventory. See if we have everything for like the next set of kids. And she kept emphasizing it. I'm like, okay, whatever. I thought she meant like, in my case, I thought she meant like art supplies, and I had enough color pencils. I had enough like paper. Like most of my stuff is digital, so I'm like, all I need are sketchbooks, flip books, and I'm good. Maybe for the Wacom tablets, we could replace some wires, but aside from that, I think we have enough. But man, it kind of sucks to know that some people weren't telling the inventory checks for the Roblox pieces. I'm like, she was yelling at them like really hard. She was talking about, you know, guys, I think it just saddens me to say this, but I think my directors here are more reliable than you guys. And I'm like, dang, we work so hard under the sun. I have to put on sunscreen every day so I don't get sunburned, and I did this yelling. And it wasn't even my fault. I had to stay in work for an extra 20 minutes. And I had to go home to take care of my brother. I have a little brother I have to take up whenever I go home, by the way. And not only that, my work was supposed to end at 5. My dad wanted to pick me up. And he's like, I have a meeting. I have a very important meeting at 5:30. I have to be there at exactly 5:30. We're gonna be late. I ended up leaving at 5:07. So he was late by 4 minutes. He had to rush driving. Can't he... Oh, I was trying to wipe the water again. Sorry. But yeah. Can you hear me now? I wasn't really paying attention to the game. I was more so wiping the counter rather than paying attention to the game. I was just yapping. Anyways, you want me to tell the story again in case you didn't hear it? I could tell it again. I don't know where you left off though. You want me to tell the story again? Where did I leave off? I don't remember. Okay, basically the director was basically, from my point of view, she kind of twisted my words, saying I made 2 students share a laptop, but no, it was chargers, and I didn't think chargers were a big deal because, look, it's chargers. They can just share one and it could last for hours. There would be no problem. And I don't know. It could wait for the weekend. I don't know. Like, yeah, I didn't check inventory. That's on me. But man, she didn't have to twist my words like that. That's what I didn't like. Like, she completely misheard me and I didn't like that. And she twisted my words to be something else. Luckily, she didn't say my name, though. The stickers are wet, yes, but they're not paper. They're more plastic. So they're fine. I had stickers that I bought from Anime Expo a while back. And they're Honkai Star Rail stickers. They're pretty cute. Let me see if they're still usable. Let me take one out. Yeah, they're still fine. I'm surprised. If they got ruined, I'd be so upset. Anyways, that was my story about my director/boss. And to tell you about the other people. So the courses are more so Roblox related. Okay, we gotta retry this. What else? For the other people, they were kind of like, we call them crunch labs, or we call them, it's basically robotics, and you make robots. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna mark these. Where is the other? Right here. I'm not locked in. Correct. Where else can I shoot? Just there? What was I saying? Sorry, it's kind of hard to concentrate while playing the game. So basically, my other coworkers were, some of them were doing crunch labs, and those things would be Lego related, right? So there will be a lot of Lego pieces to put the Legos together. Let's say they're Legos, because in my opinion, they feel like Legos. They're not exactly Legos, but they're close enough for me to count them as, well, dang, they're close enough to count me as Legos. But the coworkers were supposed to call in to make a new supply check, right? They didn't beforehand, so the director got really mad. Like really, really mad. And we had a 20-minute talk. Sit down. You know it's bad when you hear the word sit down. So I did not have fun hearing her yell at us. And what really hit the nail on the coffin is that she told us that there were 2 other directors there, right? So she told us those directors were more reliable than us, even though we're always working in the hot sun, doing all the work, taking care of the little kids. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. When we're so distracted with the little kids, it's really hard to focus on supply checks. But yeah. It's a pretty bad job. It's tough. I have 1 more week left, so it's fine. I'm never doing this job again. This job sucks. Like, what I want to do is something art related, not teaching related. I'm teaching as like an art teacher for little kids. So when I'm with the older ones, I'm like, it's my chill week. I can live. I don't have to deal with the little ones. This week, this pair of little ones wasn't even that bad, and yet I still get this treatment from the director. I usually don't get this treatment. I don't know what happened. Whatever. This is so sad. And it didn't help that my dad had a meeting at 5:30. I was supposed to leave work at 5. He had to pick me up at 5:07, so he ended up being 4 minutes late, and he really yelled at me and he told me to quit this job. I was like, bro, I have a week and a half left. I can't quit now. I can't quit just last minute. And he's like, quit. What is this job anyway? Making you stay over 9 hours? I'm like, whatever. It's okay. I have a week left. I will live. It's not an easy job, but I know it's not gonna be an easy job. Oh, why is there 5 people now? What? You guys are hearing me complain about my job. Meanwhile, you're hearing Chaska say, "So, we have a deal? We have a deal."
Deal? What deal? Did Paimon miss something important?
The formal phrasing would be confirming the signature on a memorandum. That makes sense, but it seems like she's constantly throwing shades. Those are the kind of people I would be alert in a workplace because they get you in trouble. This is like a one-time thing, I'm not gonna lie. So, if it happens more than once, it's like whatever. I mean, if it happens more than once, then I'll be aware of it, but I'm on my last week, so I think I can handle it myself. Red flag. Yeah. I think, like, the job isn't bad. I dealt with worse. But, like, low-key, what happened wasn't that big of a deal. It's just annoying. Like, they make you focus on very little details and they make you remember a lot of stuff. It's like trying to memorize a test of kids' names and remembering their needs and knowing what to do with them and knowing the social cues of how to take care of them. That is not what I want to do for my future. Look, kids are fun, but they're only fun if they actually care about their work and are passionate. Like, this group of kids were actually fun, but, like, you should have seen my first group of kids. They were a nightmare. The second group of young kids were worse. The only people who were tolerable were, like, the 13 to 18-year-olds. It wasn't that bad. It's just long hours, and the kids can be frustrating. But overall, it's not that bad. I'm telling myself that. It was just that one day was pretty bad. And I did not think the director would yell at me like that. Oh yeah, today, I should have, the story continues. Today, the director, she, like, for our school specifically, it's like a summer camp. So whenever the week finishes, it ends with one of the staff members getting pied or dunked with water. The pie isn't exactly pie. We just use shaving cream because A, they're cheap. 2, they don't want the staff members to be sticky, I guess. I think that's a letdown in my opinion, but whatever. Anyways, so this week, not only do the kids get to make the choice of who gets to be pied or dunked, but the staff members do. Oh, and I didn't explain. It's a raffle prize. Kids get tickets. So they get a ticket, and if they pull the ticket out of the basket and they hear their name, they get to choose who gets dunked or pied. And for the kids, they pick their person. One of them nearly chose me. And I was like, I looked at her. One of my kids actually got chosen. That never happened before. I got so scared. I was like, you're not gonna dunk me, are you? Because she won the dunking prize. And she's like, oh, I picked this guy instead. I'm like, oh, thank God. It's not me. I was never dunked before, so I was like, good. And you know what she said? Man, I should have dunked you. I'm like, ha ha, you didn't dunk me. Lol. I was kind of relieved. Pretty relieved. I nearly had a heart attack when she got chosen. She even said, oh, I'm gonna get chosen. I'm like, no, you're not. What are the chances? There were like 125 students this week. Who's gonna care? No, they're not gonna choose. They chose her. Crazy. And then it was the staff members' turn. And low-key, I think the staff members are kind of mad at the main director this week, especially this week. And that's because, you know, how she yelled at us that day in the middle of the week. So I was like, who's gonna get pied? Not many people actually chose Like, not many of the staff members wanted to go into the put their tickets into the Dunker Pie, but one of the staff members did get chosen, and you want to know who he chose to get pied? He chose the director who yelled at us that that very day. And when I heard that it was her, I never cheered for the pie that loud until today. Look, the directors say if you're pied, you should consider it an honor. Look, when I pie someone, that means I have a grudge against them, and I want them to suffer. So yeah, I think everyone, the staff members, were pretty angry at the director, so they pied her. I never cheered that loud. I was screaming too. I don't think my kids ever saw me scream, but they did that day. That was fun. Anyway, that's my work-life story for the week. I had, if you didn't know, I had a bunch more work-life stories from past streams. You could listen to those if you want. They're not as interesting as this one, though. You should have seen me crash out over this one kid who refused to do any animation assignment. I was crashing out. Like, you should have been there. All right, back to actual reading. Gotcha lore. This is not really lore. The formal phrasing would be confirming the signature on a memorandum. The joint training memorandum on improving shooter effectiveness. On reflection, recruiting Miss Chaska to the Special Patrol would mean an incalculable loss of talent for her homeland of Natland. Not the wisest move. In the Special Patrol's clockwork, stable functioning would be unimaginable without Captain Chevreuse' daily command and coordination. Without her, Fontaine would run into no shortage of trouble. To achieve our objective, we need an unprecedented form of cooperation.
What's this astonishing telepathy going on?
The two experts' minds have lined up. In short, after consulting with Captain Chevreuse, we've decided to start a long-term study exchange of representatives within 3 months. This plan... I can't read. Oh my gosh, I've been yapping too much. This plan can strengthen cooperation between the Special Patrol, the Flower Feather Clan, and the Knights of Favonius, while keeping the burden as low as possible.
In the literal sense of those words, you'll send people back and forth. Flower Feather Clan warriors stay in Fontaine for a stretch, and Special Patrol fighters head off to Natland?
Exactly. Though in practice, it's not as simple as letting people from each side go live in an... It's not as simple as letting people from each side go live in the other country. Oh my gosh, I can't read. The selection of the representatives, the lodging, the daily curriculum, the simulation training, and the live drill schedules, the budget arrangement, every detail needs systematic planning. Oh my gosh, what are you reading? And we'll be focused on the weak spots, addressing each with... Can I give up? With its own specific remedy. For instance, the Natlanese warriors don't pay much attention to formation theory, and the Fontanian shooters have almost no life experience with the movement against movement marksmanship. So we'll have the Natlanese warriors work in disciplined squad level units, and we'll leave the Cucusaurs grab the Special Patrol shooters by the shoulders, fly them low, and have them shoot at intercepting targets. Do you play on NA server? Yes, I do.
That sounds way too strict.
If you can actually pull it off, the results will be tremendous. Many of the planned courses also rely on excellent equipment from our Mondstadt allies. Representatives from the Knights of Favonius are essential, and any results from the program should be shared with them. Captain Chevreuse, that's most thoughtful of you. Once again, our thanks for your generous offer. In this drill, the observation grenades and the suite of the equipment all perform normally. We'll continue regular deliveries per the existing procurement contract. As for sending representatives for study, please let me convey this back to our headquarters so that the officers can issue a formal reply. I'll provide you with the formal written documentation. I'll be waiting for the good news from you. And to close, the topic should return to our ballistic wargame. Captain Chevreuse is uncommonly pleased with this round's results, after all. Yes, with your remarkable control group performance to compare against, Natcat, our final piece of the puzzle is in place. This drill has produced a wealth of ballistic planning thinking samples, covering shooters of every skill level. Enough to substantially improve the original musket marksmanship textbooks and even the instructor manuals for shooter training. Efficiency should be raised several-fold. Feel free to call me in the next war game. As an art teacher, can I ask your feedback on my siren drawing? I don't know how I'm gonna see it, but sure. That's just what I was waiting to hear. Rest assured, I'll send you a letter the moment the time comes. With the marksmanship talent you're showing, you ought to be sitting on the test sitter's side of the table next time.
Helping our friends in Fontaine and Netline all get stronger is the best feeling there is. If one day Paimon hears that the books we helped put together produce an amazing warrior, and that warrior drove off the monsters with a few quick shots, keeping everybody safe, that feeling would just be as good as scaring off the bad guys off ourselves, proud and grounded all at once.
We're done. Done. See ya. Alright. You want me to be strict or... Luke, you want me to be strict or do you want me to be nice? There's a difference between me being nice and me being strict. Okay, I'm not reading all that. Chevreuse. There is. Yours. This is such short dialogue. Anyways, daily's done. You want strict? All right, I'll give you no mercy then. Because some people, I know some people even like in their 20s who can't take criticism very well. In particular in art. I'm totally not referencing my 20 I'm not gonna say the exact age, but he's in his 20s. He cannot take criticism well. I criticized his art and he did not take it well, so I just wanted to ask you just in case. Look, I'm even afraid to tell teenagers real criticism, but I'm a teacher, so I don't care. I don't give any of the little kids criticism because they will cry. The big kids, they won't cry. They're big kids. Anyways. It's on my YouTube profile. I shared the link to the short. No, I'm above 20. Don't worry, feel free to. Alright. Just wanted to ask. Wanted to be sure. Oh, where is your... I don't know which one it is. You have a lot of... Adventuring? I'm looking at your YouTube right now. Is there a Sirene drawing? Which one is it? I can't tell. I don't see the link to the short. I don't think you can share links. Is there... Could you share the name of the title of your YouTube short? Or maybe describe what it is? Here's Cyrene. It's way down. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, let me. It's gonna be a while. You're gonna see a black screen, and you're gonna hear ZZZ music. Maybe I'll put up Star Rail because I need to finish all my dailies before I start playing ZZZ. Way down. All right, way down. Oh, this isn't bad. It's pretty good. Let me check the process. Based on what I'm looking at in your process, I recommend you draw through the form because I don't see much line of action in your work. Like, I feel like when you're drawing the body, you're kind of tracing, like, hold on. Is it showing Honkai Star Rail? Alright. But, alright, how do I do this? I can't draw on... Let me get Photoshop. Can Photoshop... There we go. Photoshop is here. So, new. So I noticed, basically, I'm doing this with a very scuffed mouse. Don't mind me. This is purely based on your beginning, because the beginning process is what really matters a lot. So when you're drawing, this is your head. You're kind of doing this, and just like... with no really true definition to the form at all. But when I tend to draw my characters, I might be muted for a second because for me to actually draw, I need to connect the wire that connects to my microphone to my... Actually, let me see if I can draw on my iPad even with the microphone on. It seems to be connected. Let's see. Let me undo all of this. So, when I draw through the form, let me see if I could find a good pencil. Alright, here we go. So, I don't know what your Siren is doing, but you have a good job in the details, but I can tell it's like a little bit stiff, and I can tell there's still some sketch marks in the end. Maybe clean up the line work a tad bit in the details, but when I look at your beginning, you just basically start off with the head, and then you have chin here. You got the neck pretty good, though. I'm not reading chat, by the way. I can't read chat while I'm looking at your work. And then you have the shoulders, but you're not really tracing through the form. This is what you're doing. You're doing it very fast, though. You have, like, bumps here that kind of don't make a lot of sense to me. I tend to not do this. Some other artists do, but I don't... It's not how I tend to do things. But what I would do... Let's undo all of this. I've been yapping way too much. Let's add a new layer. So when I start the head, especially for the eyes too, your eyes are doing fine, but maybe a way to help them is to know where your center line is so you can understand where the nose could be placed. Because to make your poses feel more dynamic, you can make your characters look at a 3/4 view, right? This is like 3/4. You're making them face like front view. Like this. So a way to really improve the eyes would kind of be like a 3/4 view here. So she could be looking at you like this. And the eye could be like moving towards a little bit here. I'm kind of doing this a little scuff though, so don't mind me doing a little. Sometimes I tend to add a little bump here, but in anime, they, especially with Honkai Star Rail characters, they kind of put it a little more down. I like having a bump cheek. A cheek bump. I think it looks cute. And that's what humans tend to have anyway. And for your character, they have like a little mid line here for the spine, right? And this is like the rib cage here. And here's the shoulder pads right here. I kind of put some arcs sometimes for the arms. I do not know what her hand's doing, but let's say you draw the hand, and maybe it's doing like a cup pose, like maybe she's like presenting something. It's like, hi. I don't know what she's doing, but yeah, I would draw through. You see the arm tends to taper upwards this way, more thicker in the bottom, thinner in the top. Same with this arm. And this is where the pelvis would be. And I assume she's sitting down, so... we have the knees here, knees here. I'm drawing the hair very bad, I'm sorry. But hair, you're doing the hair fine. You're good. Yeah. Overall, it's just drawing through the form, just understanding where your proportions are. I hope you got all that, because I was not looking at chat at all. And also for the boobs. I make sure they're like teardrops. Very short boob lecture. But I don't try to emphasize them that much. Once I'm done, I just like trace over. Because now you got a really good sense of what the form is like. Does that make sense to you guys? I mean, to you? I tell this to the kids all the time. Anyways. Is bro here? I gave like a mini art lecture. Anyway, oh, back to business. Yes, I'm here. Do you get it? It was a very scuffed drawing, but I hope that makes sense. I can show you some of the artworks I worked on in the past. I'm currently working on a— whoa. I forgot this was a thing. Shoot. Maybe I should change the title. Maybe I should change the thumbnail, huh? You. Because I don't have you. Thank you, Gilgamesh. Welcome to the team. Maybe I'll pull on this tomorrow. I want this to be like a separate stream. I forgot this was happening. Oopsie. I hope that helps you. What, Luke? I hope whatever I talked about helped you a little more about drawing. Let me see some of the artworks I made in the past. I can pull some up here. I'll give my anime works. Usually in school, they forced me to have a style that's like not anime, so I was trying to like do some practice with it while learning how to do proportions accurately. So it's kind of a mix of like not anime yet anime style for what I have. This I made 2 years ago. I could see some proportions that are wrong, but it's there. I started to learn more. I think I liked coloring more than drawing the form. But later on, as I grew, this was about a year later. A year or two later. Oh, that's just the line work. I don't have it. Where's the... Here we go. This is the not colored version. The color version's right here. Here's Kazuha. I'm a self-taught artist, and yes, I still struggle with proportions, but I like to leave the line art a bit rough. Yeah, it's okay to start rough, but I just try to start rough inside the form too. I don't know if I have the... This is like the clean line work. So this is something else I worked on. Let me check. Here's something I did just recently. It's a Makima one. Like, you can tell I drew through the form, right? Like, you could see the line of action, you could see, like, just little sketch marks here and there. I roughly drew in the rock. Like, all of this was rough. This was supposed to be Makima, but it just looks like a girl in a braid. Wait, I never finished this one, so... Yeah, you only get the rough version. Oh, I see this one. This was made in my first year of college. I don't like this one as much as the other two, but here's Farina. The reason why I don't like this one as much is because, one, I spent way too long on it, and two, her feet are so small. Her feet are tiny. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to fix that. Oh, and here's something I made for Weathering Waves a while back. Look, when I compare this to the actual Luke, I think it shows how bad my proportions are on his face. I made his eyes pretty big. So... And this one was recent. I think I did better on the coloring than the eyes. I wish I did better on the eyes. Good backgrounds. What else do I have? I didn't draw that much anime because I didn't have time to. Here's a Kingdom Hearts one. This one was a commission from a while back. I do not like sunsets anyway. And what else? What else? Oh, I made a I made a little Labubu sticker. No proportions on this one, but I just thought it was funny. Jabubu. And this is another thing I made recently, a couple months back. It was a flint. I really love drawing the eyeball. That was my favorite thing to do. Oh, and I did Jing Liu here too. I remember the back one was a pain. And I think the worst part of this one was her legs, because I drew them so dark. I forgot how pale Honkai Star Rail characters are. I didn't realize until it was too late. And so I had to fix her legs, and that took a long time to fix. I even did a character turnaround of her too. Like, why did I do this for fun? I did this for fun. This was a long time ago, so the proportions are a little off. Same with this one. Why did I do this for fun? I prefer portraits. Oh, and this one was pretty bad. I don't like the proportions on this one. Especially on her face. Her legs are pretty thick too. I was not good at drawing the form back then. Her arm is pretty short for her height. It should be a lot longer than that. It should be like up to here. Now that I look at it. But at least her umbrella's nice. Yeah, that's all the anime stuff I have. Oh wait, there's more. I got more. Here's Hugo. He's stuck underwater. Anyways, that's all I have. Will I sell this one day? Maybe. Well, we'll see. Anyways, I should go back to what I should actually be doing. What time is it? It's 11:34! Jeez. It's late already.
Tempered 1,000 times.
Alright guys, I'm gonna get a little bit of water. I'll be right back. I think my throat is kind of dry. Alright. Oh, you didn't waste my time. Actually, you yapped a lot. Usually in streams I'm more quiet. Which I shouldn't be. I should talk more, but sometimes I have a tired day at work and I'm just like, I just want to chill, stream, and play the game. So it's completely fine for you to like start a topic, it's fine. Anyways, I'm gonna get my water. Alright, how is it? We finished? Alright. Let me see if I can salvage these cards. Or at least let me try to salvage them. I'm mainly talking about the cards from earlier. Should I pull now? The addiction. The addiction. Hmm. Okay, 110 pull. That's all we're doing. 110 pull. No more. There we go. No more. Oh, come on. Is there anything else we built? Gilgamesh? I guess we give him this. Wait, is it just gonna be his Japanese voice actor? Please don't tell me. Please. I don't know what he needs. Okay, I get the feeling it's only Japanese voice, isn't it? There's no voice? Oh, okay, okay, good, good, good. Alright, we kind of got everything. There we go. We built him. Except for the relics, but you know, who cares? Come with me, take the journey. Do we have enough for standard band? Oh, we do! We do! Wait a minute. What are we getting? I didn't expect this. I don't remember what pity I was at. Oops. Well, can it be a weapon? Please be a weapon. Please. Please. Weapon! Yeah! Oh. It's a weapon I already have. I wanted it to be a new weapon. Oh. Well, we continue. Oh well. Any preservation characters want a free 5-star? How do I sort them by preservation? Preservation. There you go. Wait, you're not preservation. There are really only 3 preservation characters right now? You're kidding me. Anyways. Let's get on Woowa. Before 2 AM. I hope Woowa works, because sometimes it just refuses to work. Come on, Woowa, please work this time. Maybe if I put one paper down on the laptop. Maybe I'll give these wet papers to my mean best friend, who is I don't consider a best friend anymore. Maybe this is for him. You know what the teenagers call the best friends who they don't like? Evil best friend. That's what they call them. At least to the little kids. Now I'm calling this best friend an evil best friend. Maybe I'll draw my Lohan fan art while I wait. I need to get so much artwork done, man. Hopefully ZZZ won't kill me. It might kill me. Come on, Wua, update already, please. Start, please. What? Oh, I did not realize Wuwa would be like this. Hold on. Oh, give me a minute. Wuwa, open. Here we go. Dang. Like, okay, low-key, for the past couple days, I've been playing gachas completely muted because I've been, like, grinding on my job, so I've been trying to sleep early, so I don't even bother trying to plug the headphones in my laptop when I play gachas. So I didn't realize it would be this kind of music. Whoops. I should have known by now. Oh, that is a huge pixel. Oh boy. Give me a second. I'm trying to put on something. I can't wait to sleep. sleep in tomorrow. Today. Technically today. Well, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. It's gonna be so nice. I hate waking up at 8 in the morning. Not even 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning. I don't like doing that. It takes a lot for me to wake up at any time before 10 a.m. But man, they really want to torture me today. What events? Oh, we are so back at the photo. We are so back. Oh, oh man, I haven't been collecting these. Oh man. Oh no. Uh-oh. Like, I literally haven't been touching anything. What shall we do? Should go here. Not there. We should go not there. How about here? 106, 94. What about the second one? There we go. Let's go in this one.
Change your perception. Heed the sun. Worry not for me.
The wicked will face judgment. I
And the
am
Tempest!
the Tempest!
I've changed your perception.
Tempest is flash.
You can trust me. No chance. Heed the sun. Worry not for me.
Stay behind me.
Not worth mentioning.
When
Yeah.
Hopefully this helps. You should have run. Heed the summon. Let there be snow.
Do
Let's
another
get
try.
moving. I've changed your perception. Hopefully this helps.
waves rise, judgment strikes.
Stay behind. Lotus pervade. Your deck heed the summon. Too late to escape. Stay behind me. A life as fleeting as the first snow. May the sakura incinerate. Burn this self away. Heed the summon.
There we go. Who's Sui Sui?
Heed the summon. A change of perception.
Man, this was a bad idea. It's all ice. I only have ice characters. Leave. Oh, I'll get Luke. I'll get Luke here.
A change of perception.
Step forth, my partner. Finally.
Wind
some
calls.
blood.
Waves follow.
Wind howls.
Unfettered by bounds. The wicked will be.
Lotus pervade.
Struggling only pains you more. Rise anew. I bestow eternal peace. Step forth, my partner. Blink, and agony ends.
Alright, we are done. We can actually move on to ZZZ. And then I'll finally start reading. ZZZ is all reading. Let's read. Alright. There we go. Everything's done. Done. Alright, ZZZ. You're up. There you go. There, we don't have to wait like 15 minutes just to pull up ZZZ, huh? So, what should we start with? Unlock early? I'm okay. I'll unlock it when I unlock the story. Art is bang boo. What has the shortest amount of time? Okay, let's do the dailies first. Data bounty. It wouldn't hurt to get money, would it?
I wish you a fabulous
Billy, what do
day.
you need?
Starlight, it's time to shine.
I'm mainly talking about this Billy, actually. Let me get more of these. Alright, do your thing, Yishen.
Let me show you how it's done.
Let me show you how it's done.
Allow me. Let's get still. Leave it to me. Let's make this quick.
Alright, we are done.
You want to become a hero too?
Let's try art as bang boo. What is this one? My dog might bark. Give it a moment. Y-O-K-O. You should not bark. Impressively high hit rate. Even on the first system link-up, nailing every technique, hitting all enemy targets with pinpoint precision? Is this what they call exceptional combat competence in the literature? Yep, that's just how good I am. In short, the current debugging is going smoothly. Next up, we're heading straight into the simulation trial, facing tougher monsters, more complex operating systems, and even more intense challenges. Miss Valena and this lady, are you both ready? I'm ready! I'm ready to jump back in when I... Oh wait, not a bad run. I'm ready to jump back in. I'm ready to jump back in whenever. I don't know how her voice sounds, I'm sorry. You may review the specifics of the ethereal combat simulation here. Shall we begin? Press here to start battle. You can find the stage's basic info on the right. Familiarize yourself with the stage layout. It will help you strategize your battle plans. Hold on, let me move the mic a little closer. Agents for the upcoming battle. You can check out recommended agents on the left. Each agent has unique skills and areas they excel in. Shall we head to battle now?
I look forward to it.
Peak gameplay right here. Yoko, what are you doing? Wanna go back on your pillow? See ya. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, yeah. This is very interrupting, huh? Oh my gosh, why am I already feeling sleepy?
Naughty behavior should
Come on, kill him. I think after this round, I need to take like a 20-minute break. I'm already starting to feel sleepy. Alright, I think I'm a bit tired. I need to take a 20. I'll be right back, guys. I'll take a 20-minute break.